Welcome back to Parsnips and Parsimony. It's another food quarantine grocery haul from Aldi. This week we went back after 2 weeks instead of 3 weeks because we didn't really judge the fruit as well as we did the first time, so we were out of fruit and things like that. So we wanted to pick up that. The other thing is because the tomato products continue to be on a limit, however, there's a limit on them. When I go, I need to pick up everything. We used everything that we got last time. So here's what we found this week. Today is May 6th?
7, I believe.
May 7th. And this is what we found at our Aldi in upstate New York. Milk is still limited. I know you guys have said that you can take pictures and send it to whomever it is, but they are still limiting milk. I was able to find a gallon of white vinegar. I actually have plans of using that as weed killer. I know it's kind of funny that I have vinegar for weed killer, but there's a great recipe for vinegar and Epsom salts that you can use as a natural weed killer versus Roundup. I needed oil. The kids have been doing a lot of muffins and things like that, so we were critical levels. Potatoes, this was a lot of rounding up of our groceries this week, and I told Art that I think this should get us through for 2.5, 3 weeks. I'll probably go around Memorial Day to see if I can pick up any of the specials, but food-wise, we should be good as we're supplementing with bulk food. If you didn't see that bulk food haul, I was able to pick up cases, 36-pound cases of butter. I'll put a link for that bulk food haul down in the description. You guys can see how we're supplementing with bulk food because we can't find everything we need at Aldi anymore. Obviously, we have limits on food and things like that. Not so much the produce yet, but we're trying to plan ahead for what may be coming this fall. We don't know. We don't know how other farmers have been impacted with their crops and the canning and the processing plants. So this year, we always grow a garden, but this year we're putting a lot of efforts into our garden. If you look over here, we already have our peppers, our eggplants, tomatoes, some flowers. These are already going, and hopefully these will do really well this year. Let me take you outside and show you some of the greens that are coming up in our garden though. So outside I have like my starter bed here. I planted these about 4 weeks ago. You can see I have a whole row of baby spinach here. I also have some kale. Over here you'll see I just replanted my lettuce. Those lettuce babies are just coming up. I also have some beets. The weeds absolutely love this warm bed. Usually I have a glass over it, so it's like a little greenhouse. And these get transferred into my big garden where they can grow longer and more permanently, and I'll show you that. I also have some green onions here that will last a good portion of the summer. So if worst comes to worst, I can always cook with all of these onions. And over here I have some parsley that wintered over as well as some thyme. So again, trying to grow as many herbs as I can because we just don't know. And if you're new to our channel, be sure to subscribe because we're going to be showing you how to process these herbs, freezing them and preparing them for this upcoming winter. We're also growing our own rhubarb so we can freeze that and make jams and jellies with that. So, well, we'll have jelly for our toast in the winter. And in my garden, I have my snow peas already starting to come up, and then back here is where I transplanted my beds. So the greens that you saw up front, we've got our spinach here, we've got some kale. You can see that this is a little bit smaller than up front, and that's because it was transplanted, but this stuff will grow. It's got more spacing and it's going to produce really well. And then lastly, I have my garlic here that will hopefully keep us all winter. And lastly, we have some fruit trees. Again, we're not sure how these will end up producing. We've got some cherries, pear. The pear doesn't look like it's going to produce this year, and then peaches. So I certainly would encourage all of you guys to take charge of your food sourcing for this summer. Gardening, container gardening, very effective. It doesn't have to be a big garden, but growing something is better than nothing. So let's head back inside and I'll finish showing you what I got in my Aldi haul. Oranges, this is probably going to be one of their last times that they had oranges. The prices are up on those. I think they were $3.69 for a 4-pound bag, but I want to go ahead and pick those up. Apples are standby, $2.69 a pound. Not a pound. Those are 3-pound bags, Art?
Yes.
$2.69 for the 3-pound bags. The kiwis were on sale today for $2.60.
I thought they were like $3.20.
No, $2.69. Oh. So it was. Those are my buy prices for kiwi. Kiwis are full of vitamin C. Again, trying to keep our immune systems up and running well for the kids. Our limited tomato products, they were totally out of diced tomatoes, but they did have some stewed tomatoes instead. So I went ahead and picked up the limit of 4 each on those. Tomato sauce is still limited to 2 each. So I went ahead and picked those up. And strawberries were on sale. Whoop, whoop. $1.29 for, I think that's probably a pound package. So I went ahead and picked those up. Just picked up a few carrots. They had chips this time, not many, but we picked up 2. And then our mixed vegetables, they did have some. It wasn't the ones that I usually get, but I went ahead and picked them up anyways.
And Janelle had to dig to get these, but we did find the piece.
They're all the way in the back, buried behind the corn. And then we were able to find pork sausage this time, as well as hot dogs. Hot dogs are a treat for the kids, particularly now that we're getting into grilling season. When I'm cooking some steaks on the grill, the kids usually like it if I toss on some hot dogs. Not the greatest price. It wasn't as low as it was last year this time, but I wasn't complaining. It was $3.09 for a 3-pound package. And then their boneless, skinless chicken thighs were on sale for $1.69 a pound. Limit two packages per family. So I went ahead and picked those up, and these are actually tiny, tiny little packages. So not really all that fabulous, but again, we're just doing with what we have. Everything here came to $115.48. Prices are definitely going up. There's no 2 ways around it, but we're doing the best that we can with what we have. Probably be doing another bulk food haul tomorrow, we'll be picking up some of the items that are on the sale and distress list, because there were some items there that looked like they were really worth my time driving up there. So there it is, most current update, May 7th, upstate New York Aldi haul. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know how your stores are looking, if things are improving, looking a little slim. Over on the community page, I have a poll going on. Join the conversation over there. Thanks so much for watching. Stay healthy, and we'll see you for our next video. Bye.